What is up, everybody? I am in the car today running some errands, and I thought you guys might be curious about this topic. How fast can you go over the speed limit before you're going to get noticed or pulled over? Now, I'm obviously filming this on my iPhone, so it's probably a little different. We're checking this out. This is iPhone 13 if you're curious, not the Pro, just the basic iPhone 13. So how fast can you go over the speed limit before you're going to get stopped, before you're going to get pulled over? What's a safe speed? All I can really tell you 100% with certainty is 5 miles an hour. Although 5 is the limit, the safe zone, I will tell you that every officer has their number. Most of us are around the same, basically an amount over that we're actually going to stop for. Usually around 12 miles per hour over the speed limit, you're going to get stopped. I'm going to tell you that if you're doing anything that's like, basically, if you're within 10 miles an hour over, you're probably going to be pretty safe. All right, I'm not going to guarantee it, but you're probably going to be safe. Another rule of thumb is just stay with the flow of traffic. Right? As long as you stay with the flow of traffic, and by flow of traffic I mean like the majority of traffic, not one car who's speeding in and out of traffic and you're pacing that car, because then you might get pulled over instead of that car that was in front of you, just because you might be an easier target to get to, or you might both get pulled over. But that's not following the flow of traffic, that's following somebody who's speeding in and out of traffic. So that's not the same thing. So you'll notice on most highways that the majority of traffic, say the speed limit's 50, majority of them are going around 70 miles an hour. And you're just keeping up with traffic, and it's actually safer to do that than to impede the flow of traffic. Which can end up causing accidents, road rage, and so forth. So even though you're going 20 miles an hour over, if every other car is doing the same thing, then you're going to be good. You're fine. That's basically the safest rule of thumb that you can kind of follow. Now I'll tell you my number. So typically on big roadways, I'm going 15. All right. So I'm kind of nice in that sense. I give you up to 15 miles an hour over the speed limit before I pull you over. Now if I'm going residential, I'm going to lower that to 12, 13 over. In a residential area, because if it's 25 miles an hour and you're going 38, come on, it's a residential area, it's a neighborhood, kids are in the streets, people on their bikes are running stop signs, and all kinds of things. So and you need to be safe, and there's no reason for going that fast. It's typically my rule of thumb, guys. That's where I'm at. Most officers are probably around the same way I am. Obviously, once you get on the major highways such as I-4, those numbers are going to increase. A trooper is not going to really waste their time pulling over that kind of car. They're going to wait to find that one target that's coming through at a higher rate of speed, probably 30 or more over the speed limit.
It's, off-duty is not going to help you at 134 miles per hour. This one's going to sting.
So that's the thing. So guys, if you want to be perfectly safe, if you're basically by yourself on a 2-lane road or something like that, stay within 5 miles an hour over. Otherwise, stay with the flow of traffic on highways, and you should be fine. All right, but the only thing I can guarantee is that 5 miles an hour over. So if you try to do anything else and say, well, just that officer told me I could go 10 over, no, I told you that you're pretty much safe there, but not guaranteed. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I figure it's a good topic that you guys are probably interested in, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.